Leo, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has here for you during this time. If you want to watch the link to the extended, you can find that link to the extended down in the description box below, and that's where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, all that good stuff. All the details come through their next moves, actions, or feelings for you in the extended. We also do all of the clarifications there. Now, if you want to book a personal reading and you have some pressing questions that you want answers to, you can book a personal reading with me. The link to that is also down in the description box below. Without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drumroll. Ooh, okay, you're going to love this, because I'm loving this for you already. You know, sometimes things have to happen in life in order for better things to come. And part of those things are endings, right? Endings in the moment can seem sad. Excuse the alarm. I feel like that alarm also for some of you is representing it's time. The time is now. The time is now. It's like a wake-up call, right? There's a wake-up call. There's an alarm coming in for you. And I feel that this energy here is unexpected, for one, because you have here the number 10, which is all about endings, finishing up something that is no longer for you, tying up those loose ends, but it's also a new beginning. If you see the number 1010 or the number 1, it's a new beginning coming in. And you have none other than destiny. Destiny here is playing a huge role with karma. The Wheel of Fortune turning now in your favor. And there's something here that is destined to be a part of your life, destined for you. I feel that a lot of you, you're going to be in the spotlight, whether it's in the spotlight of somebody's heart, in the spotlight of somebody's life, somebody here seeing your worth, seeing your value. And for a lot of you, it's you seeing your own worth and your own value. Because now the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fortune. You're going to feel fortunate. You're going to start to feel fortunate that, thank goodness, you got out of that situation. Even though it may not look that way right now, I feel that this is some kind of admiration, unexpected. And it's here to ask you, will you now rise out of this situation with confidence? Or will you second guess yourself? Because you're being given a chance to turn this around. You're being given a chance to turn around a situation that has not been easy for you. You almost gave up. You almost gave up on whatever this is. Some of you are on the verge of giving up. But there's a surprise, because this destined situation is tying you up in a beautiful way with an outside energy that I feel is going to come in to make a huge difference in your life. Let's go ahead and preliminary message. We've got a flyer. We've got a flyer, guys. Let's see. Okay. Well, you know, it's interesting because this, see that lantern? That's literally the light, the spotlight. But I feel that now, for a lot of you, you're coming out of this hermit mode. You've been in isolation, you've been in contemplation, you've been in self-reflection. But now you're realizing that that light that you've been looking for, it's inside of you. It's the light that has been guiding you. And I'm sensing here that there is some kind of an energy where now you're kind of like doing things in a more mature kind of way. in a different kind of way because of the lessons that you've learned. Let's see. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below. But more importantly than anything else, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps support me and the channel. And now they've got this new thing on YouTube right near the comments where it says, hype the video. You can give the video points by clicking the button and hyping the video, which also helps support me and the channel. Thank you all so much for your likes, subscribes, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's go ahead and tune in. Okay. Ooh. This is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Okay. Well, of course, there's got to be a twist, right? There's got to be a twist. I feel that there's a part of you that's still worried right now. You're worried, you're stressed, you're going through sleepless nights. You're going through some kind of tension that is rising within you. You're afraid of what might happen. What if this goes wrong? What if this ends up happening? What if that ends up breaking apart, right? There's something here that is out of your hands that you're stressing over. It doesn't belong to you anymore. But you're so stressed about it because you want to show up. Because you've always been the one to show up. You've always been the one to be the caretaker, the nurturer, the one who helps your family. But right now I feel like there's a situation that is already becoming so tense that it's affecting you on a personal level. We're going to see what this is about. But I feel that right now you're being challenged by the energy of overgiving of yourself. It's kind of like, the Empress showing up here is saying that there is something here that it's like you're overdoing it. You either want to prove yourself, you're being overly compassionate, overly, of assistance, that kind of vibe. For some of you, there's this kind of vibe that I'm getting of a person feeling like it's kind of like you know how when a person doesn't feel worthy of something, they try to perform, they try to show up in a way that they know isn't themselves, but they think that that's what the other person wants. So they keep doing it. There's something about that. We're going to figure out what exactly this is. But there is something there where you're not being compassionate with yourself. You're doing it for everybody else, except for you. And yes, this poses an issue, a problem. Why? Because there's an outside energy here showing up. And this outside energy feels that there's some kind of a disconnect. There's some kind of disconnect happening in a situation that was once passionate, it was once stable, it was once happy, celebratory. Right now it is on a shaky foundation. It's on a shaky ground. And I feel like there is something here about an individual either not being fully committed. And for others of you, there is this kind of energy of someone here kind of like wanting you to continue doing something because it kind of works for them. I hope this is making sense, but we're going to get clarifiers, okay? Now, in the recent past, I see that you were holding on to a connection, a person, an outside energy, a situation, because you cared about it. You cared about the person. You guys had history together, right? It's the memories that kept you there, the familiarity aspect of it, the fact that you're so loyal. And I feel that for some of you, there was some kind of energy of you even trying it out again. Reconnecting with a person from the past. For others of you, this connection was so strong, it was so sudden, it was so quick. You felt like they were familiar to you, even though when you first met them, you were like, wow, where do I know you from, right? It was like deja vu. They said things that just made you feel like they were home to you, in a sense. It was like a kindred kind of connection that happened very easily, quickly. It was an effortless type of bond. But I'm sensing that this outside energy in the recent past, they were creating a lot of chaos, drama, conflict. There was even jealousy, gossip, right? That kind of vibe getting in the way. But because you felt like it was someone or something here that you had built something with, you know, you guys had memories, you guys had history, it wasn't easy for you to let it go. It was easier for you to work through the problems, to save it, to fix it, to rescue it, to find excuses as to why you had to remain in it. Something here was also conflicting this person inside. And that was causing a lot of problems in the connection, in the situation. I feel that in the recent past, this situation, there was one person who was more mature than the other. There were differences here. Either age gap differences, you know, cultural differences, but there were some kind of differences, but you always saw through the differences and how those differences could make this bond stronger. While the other person emphasized the differences and they manifested as conflict, drama. We're going to see, but right now in the present energies, I feel that there's a lot going on beneath the surface that you're not saying. You're not saying something here. You're not allowing yourself to really tune into what you really want, how you really feel. I feel that there's this energy where you always want to be the leader. You always want to be, you know, the star, or you always want to be the one, you know, to come through for the person. And the Queen of Cups showing up here, it's saying that there are feelings, there are things that you haven't said, that have gone unsaid. That should have been said. Because that would bring something together. It's like you're holding off on this energy. But this outside energy is showing up as like a spark. they're coming in with a spark. Some kind of passionate, brand new beginning. This person wanting to take action, but you're not sure. You're not sure. I feel that if you're open enough to this new beginning and allow this person to show up for you, the question is, will they reveal their own truth as far as their intentions? Will they prove their value to you? Because I feel that there's a surprise coming in. For some of you, the surprise already showed up and you're just like, I don't believe it. I don't. You're still not opening up to this in the way that you should. Because what I'm sensing is that this other energy is actually wanting to show you that they're willing to build some kind of a foundation. However, I'm questioning it still because sometimes a lot of passion and impulsive behavior can lead to aggression, can lead to drama again. But also, where does this impulse come from? Because there's a reason why you're being cautious. There's a reason why, yes, I see that there's love in your heart. There's like that energy of caring, being there, understanding. But I still see you a little bit like, okay, let me hold off. They're showing up with bright colors, fireworks. But what is really underneath that? Because there's something that you're picking up on. There's something that you're picking up on. You're not wrong on picking up on the fact that there is definitely something underneath the surface. And the truth does want to come out. But the question is it what you expect it to be? We're going to clarify. In the near future, you're showing up still confused. Still kind of like, I've already put in a lot of work, a lot of effort in. I don't know, right? You still don't know. It's like your future self is saying, okay, yeah, you've put in the work. Yeah, you've put in the effort. But all this investment, steady, consistent investment from your part, what is the other side going to offer you? Right? Is it worth you continuing? Or should you just throw in the towel? Because the outside energy in the near future, whoa, I mean, things are solidifying. Between right now, this spark, this brand new passionate beginning, the excitement, the passion, in the near future, it's just building and building, and it's developing into the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting 2 aces. That's a big deal. That is a really big deal. There's power here. There's a lot of power here. But it's not being fully revealed yet because, yes, this is the Ace of Pentacles. There's a big offer here. However, in the near future, you're not looking at it that way. I'm sensing that someone here is going to surprise you. Because there's this disappointing energy that's coming from you. But I feel that someone here is going to reveal that there is actually pieces of this situation that can definitely become something more. And this, my dears, is where the story shifts. Because see all these pentacles here? There is something solid. Now let's clarify. I want to clarify more so about what this Four of Wands is all about. Let's see. What is that all about? This outside energy. Okay. So the challenge right now is the fact that, yes, the attraction is there. Yes, there's that energy of the sparks flying. But there's a disagreement. And this disagreement is creating a lot of pain within this connection. Whether this pain is a separation, a breakup, something here related to a third party, doesn't have to be, only for some. But it's creating some kind of pain. And I feel that there's ego, pride issues that are getting in the way. Someone here that is being a little careless with their actions, their words, in order to save face, to not, they refuse to drop the mask, winning at all costs. And this pride, this ego, this, wanting the attention, wanting the admiration, not wanting to be seen for who they really are is the issue. Part of it, at least. Part of it. But I want to dive in deeper to see who this person is. And I want to clarify all these questions because where does this go from here? Right? It looks very promising. It's like the seeds want to be planted. But this is the potential. This doesn't mean that that seed has grown. This is literally that big seed that wants to be planted. But where does it go from here? Is this person offering just words? Or is it something real? Because if there's ego involved, there's something within it that you're picking up on, like I said earlier. And you're not crazy. I can see it. I can sense it. You're not crazy to pick up on something that's a little off. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying, we don't know. We've got to clarify. So before we go into the extended, let's go ahead and get a final message here. Yep. I'm telling you, these twists and turns. You know, when the wheel turns, it changes things. It does. But where it lands, that's a different story. And I feel that right now there's somebody's heart that feels a little uncertain. Because there's evidence. It says here, left on red. Right? I'm not sure how to respond to your message sometimes, so I go quiet. Someone is doing this. If it's you, you're doubtful. You're like, wait a minute. Is this real? Or is this show? Is it ego? Is it wanting attention? If you're on the other end and you're the one who's been left on red, yeah, you know, that person might give you excuses as to, well, you know, I just don't know what to say to those messages. I'm confused right now. I don't know. I need space. Or giving you excuses as to why they couldn't call you back or text you back. Right? I'm not sure how to respond to your messages sometimes, so I go quiet. We've got to see, because there's something that's telling me that this person who's going quiet, who's not responding to the messages on time, who's kind of a little distracted, you know, it's like, are they distracted with an outside thing? Who's keeping them distracted? What's keeping them distracted? Or is it really that the feelings are so intense, they're so real, which is a definite potential that you're tapping into within them, and they're honestly like speechless, like, whoa, they didn't expect to feel the way that you're making them feel. Therefore, there are unspoken words, unexpressed emotions, left on red. Let's see. In the extended, we're going to dive deeper into this situation, get the clarifiers. And we're also going to see who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions for you. Then also what's going to happen, what's going to be the final result. And we will get messages from Spirit to finalize a reading for guidance for you. So let's tune in. And also, if you want to book a personal reading, if you have some personal pressing questions that you want to ask me, you can also book a personal reading. The link is down below. But for right now, I'll see you in the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.